Clap it. I still don't know a Taylor Swift song. Before we start this video, just go down in the comment section, curate me a list of Taylor Swift songs I could listen to that you think would speak to me, since me and Taylor Swift have so much in common. And don't come here telling me what your favorite song is. I'm being specifically selfish. Go watch my content and come back and tell me what song you think would best suit me. All right? Do a deep dive. I'm trying to figure myself out, and Taylor Swift lyrics tend to have that effect on people. But there's two reasons why I'm talking about Taylor Swift. One is because her boyfriend, who plays in the NFL, whatever his name is, did something special, or she is the object of some type of technological ineptitude that is being proven to be more consistently an issue on Twitter. For some strange reason, the two times that I've had to engage in Taylor Swift and technology is because Elon Musk's Twitter has found a way not to learn the lessons of moderation and mediation that most common websites have learned. And this is a perpetual lesson that Elon Musk has to keep learning. It's almost as if, he was dropped on his head and refuses to pick up on the idea of censorship not being a way of stopping people from doing normal things. It's a way of stopping bad people from doing things normally, right? Censorship is designed to stop bad people from having this unfiltered regulation to just harass and trash the internet. It makes it a better place. It makes it a safer place. There's a reason why Twitter's numbers constantly keep falling off a cliff, and it's because it's not a safe space. And for some strange reason, we're not even going to pretend like we don't know the reason. Elon Musk is a bigoted, transphobic, social media hive mind cult leader who doesn't understand what the warmth of a hug could do is not the same as setting the village on fire to feel the heat, right? He thinks that warmth of a hug can be emulated by setting a village on fire. It's an old African proverb. Get your games up, right? That's not how this shit works. But like I said, I'm talking about Taylor Swift, so either I need to get my views up or I need to get my funny up. Looks like I'm getting my views up. So let's find out how a former president who's running for this position again is conflating AI-generated images of someone who has openly said in real life she don't fuck with him, and assuming that that's going to bring him good luck because the AI picture said it was. It's confusing, right? Let's get into the details. Trump shares AI-generated images claiming Swifties are supporting him. The week after falsely claiming Kamala's campaign used AI to inflate crowd size, Trump is now posting AI-generated photos of Taylor Swift fans endorsing him. We didn't feel the capacity to cover this. We covered this in passing. But if Trump is literally the worst person for this to be happening to, because immediately now that Biden is gone, Trump is Graham and Grandpa who calling you over because the TV won't change channels, and then you look in the remote and see the batteries are just backwards. Like, they're just inept. They can't do nothing on their own as far as the internet is concerned, right? They can't hang. They literally can't hang. But now we're having these conversations about him, and he has made comments about how she didn't support him, and he knows that she doesn't support him, but yet he fell for this. I don't know if it's blissful ignorance or is he just playing to his crowd, but everybody who was talking about this on Twitter, and of all the people I've found on Twitter, there was only one girl who actually had a shirt that said Swifties for Trump, and she's in Wisconsin. She went to the rally with her dad. Adorable if you're a gremlin. But I mean, I guess the story is true if one person is enough to make it true, but that shouldn't be the case. So I don't know. Let's get into the heat. Former President Donald Trump has shared AI-generated images that falsely claim Taylor Swift fans are supporting his campaign. The post on Truth Social stocks, did you guys see that? Down 17%. dog water. Trump shared screenshots on 4 posts on X that curated to show a number of young women all wearing Swifties Trump t-shirts in a variety of styles. One of the screenshots claims that Swifties are supporting Trump. Now, does anybody have a picture of the AI generated images? Can somebody find one of these images for me? We'll probably have to go search. I'm terrified to open up Twitter on a live stream. I just feel like my stream would be shut down immediately. Taylor Swift canceled her concert in Vienna due to security concerns. Another image including the phrase "Taylor wants you to vote for Donald Trump." Okay, so this is being sparked because she canceled a concert. Yo, this is just to show you that no matter what side you're on, there's extreme idiots on both sides, on all sides. And I'm not saying that the extreme idiots from one perspective outweigh the other, but we do have extreme idiots in all categories. So because she canceled a concert, people started tweeting out like Trump, but I'm assuming, but why would they tweet out for Trump? I'm assuming it's because he's always saying, like, in Vienna, there's a little bit of controversy about the war. I accept Trump's captioned his post. However, Trump captioned, "I accept." That's crazy. But that is true. Why would they mention Trump? Vienna. So I'm assuming it's because of the Ukraine war. So, and Trump, one of Trump's taglines is that if he was in charge, that war wouldn't be happening right now. Like, Putin would know better. And it's crazy because the invasion happened on his watch, right? So that's very interesting. So people believe, I guess people are believing that hype. However, Trump post appears to contain a mixture of real AI-generated images and falsely suggests a widespread coordinated movement of Swifties for Trump, using a tool created by nonprofit True Media to detect the spread of election-related deepfakes. Wired found that many of the images shared by Trump show substantial evidence of manipulation. It's not even substantial. I mean, it's egregious. It's egregious. And the thing about it is, if you have a keen eye, I'm almost 110% sure you could still point out a lot of the imperfections that they're using to say this. It's going to get better, and it's going to keep getting better. And I've even caught myself falling for them sometimes. There's this great video that came out recently of a girl who is completely artificial. She basically has she's wearing like a skin, and it's AI generated, but the hand movements give it away. But how long until they perfect that, right? One screenshot Trump shared. Oh wait, there are posts here. Okay, cool. I am terrified to click on one of these posts. Screenshot showed Trump shared was from an anonymous pro-Trump account. That's a great start. With over 300,000 followers. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get 300,000? Like, do I have to sell my soul? Oh man. That regularly posts AI-generated images. Following its post about Swifties for Trump, this account shared a follow-up post that said original Swifties for Trump post was satire. You know, it sounds diabolical, but you know, this person probably knows enough that he would probably get sued into oblivion. You know, and it's especially when you're talking about Taylor Swift, she has enough lawyers and enough money to make your life miserable. So it's important. I guess there is some level of you gotta be terrified. You gotta know that you could be held responsible for this. So I guess there is some validity there. While there doesn't appear to be any activity Swifties for Trump campaign initiative, there is an active Swifties for Kamala group. We do not represent every Swiftie, but I think that there is a reason we don't need AI to show our support for Kamala Harris. That's a great stand up. Irene Kim, co-founder of Swifties for Harris, told Wire, There's at least one public Swifties for Trump among the image shared by Trump on Sunday on Truth Social was a real picture of Jenna Pashwesa. That's a name that I just fucked up. I apologize. Who wore a homemade t-shirt, in Racine, Wisconsin. Okay, we were talking about this chick at a Trump rally in June, embolized with the word Swifties for Trump. I'm not going to mess up your name again, is now selling her homemade t-shirt on Etsy. Hey, clap it up, you little entrepreneur. I hope you know they're going to take away your rights. No, we're not a political channel. We're not a political channel. Everyone relax. Trump has consistently shared AI-generated images. Last week, Trump falsely claimed that Harris's campaign was using AI for artificially inflate their crowd size and her rallies over the week. Trump has also posted AI-generated images on X of Harris speaking at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago with the Soviet Union flag over the crowd. You kind of get the gist here. In large part, the problem that we're going to have here is a bunch of people who are dumber than our political leaders are going to believe what he's posting. There are people who believe that the Chicago DNC that starts this week, and from a post that was posted by Trump last week, actually had Soviet flags there, and will perpetuate the whole thing of calling them communists and all of these things. And it'll cause people to have actual visual reactions to it. We know without AI generated images, they got a bunch of them to go to the Capitol and storm it, right? We know without fake audio and fake images and fake pictures, we got people to believe. We got non-educated motherfuckers up here everywhere. Like, dumb people exist. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. But that's not even the hard part. Let's talk about the hard lessons that should be learned in this process. Elon Musk allowed his Twitter bot, Gronk 2.0, to start making these images without any safeguards, without any safety precautions, and it begs the difference. He's going to perpetually continue to learn the hard lessons that people have already learned in the past. When people talk about censorship, they're not talking about censorship, especially of artificial intelligence. We're talking about keeping people safe. We're talking about protecting people's assets, people's work. If you do, as a comic book artist, as a content creator, it's all, and as a person who owns my business, it sits in the back of my mind knowing that some animal out there could use my likeness, my images, to create something that he used to portray me in a negative light. I mean, I have a hard enough time just being likable on my own. Could you imagine a bunch of people trying to come after me in that aspect? So that's one aspect of it. But you don't have to even take it from a political aspect, because I could hear a lot of people typing furiously. Elon Musk is just creating a social space for people to say and do what they want to do. No harm, no foul. These are words. They can't hurt you. They're images. Relax.
Beta.
Facial recognition led to wrongful arrest, so Detroit is making changes. That's AI, right? That's AI, right? It's not about if it's going to hurt somebody. It's already fucking people over. And I know, that's just one story. Come on, man. I run a show here. I did the research already. Once AI started being integrated into helping them identify people, the arrest rate went up significantly. But the conviction rates didn't. Want to know why? Because they kept fucking it up. There's a paywall, but I can almost guarantee you behind the paywall, if you trust me, you know what's behind here. So what do we got? What do we got for all of what we know? What is the takeaway here? Ideally, the situation that best suits you and however you want to ingest your content is great. I'm not going to sit here and say artificial intelligence is the doom and gloom, but when it is used in such a negative light, in such a preposterous way, it's only going to lead to degradation of our social norms. Society is fragile enough as it is. I know people, remember when the chicken sandwiches were popular? There was a person who stabbed a person for a chicken sandwich. I would have bought you a chicken sandwich not to stab that person. But that's the society we live in. So you really want to trust those type of people with this type of power? And this is sort of the censored version of what happened, because during the football season last year, when the Chiefs won, she was portrayed in a negative light all throughout the internet, and she had no control over that. And you'll always notice that it will happen to women. So for me, I feel a sense of, everyone always says, we got to protect the women. We got to protect the women. I always want to protect women's sports and all this shit. How about you just protect women, period, motherfucker? Elon Musk should be held responsible for all things that are put on his platform. And when they talk about that bill that they wanted to make internet providers and public hosters responsible for stuff posted on their platform, it's shit like this that makes me say, yeah, maybe we should. But then you realize it's just one ugly duckling in the group who, once again, is obsessed with feeling the warmth of a hug because he doesn't know how to, doesn't understand how to be a decent human being. Because being a decent human being would stop you from burning down the village to feel the warmth that you've been lacking your whole entire life. But that's just my opinion on it. We're not a political channel. Don't come in here talking about politics. I'll ban your punk ass. Tell me what you think about this. I'm eager to know. Like, share, subscribe. There's a guy making AI content and fake images with 300,000 followers. You're better than that. Come on, prove it to me. Like and share. All right,